I'm finishing up this subwoofer swap on a 2008 Toyota 4Runner SR5 with the JBL sound system. We had a little bit of rattle back here, and you can kind of tell these speakers with this foam rubber doesn't last very long, and that's part of the problem there. It's also a little upgrade we're going to do. You can see how the size of the magnet compared to the new speaker that we're going to install. That was all in the factory location. This is the new speaker. This is a Rockford Fosgate P3 SD2-8. I can show you that part number right there if you're curious. And this is a direct fit in that slot for the factory sound system, the JBL sound system. You can see this size of this magnet on this speaker. Of course, we do have a new head unit going in. We'll be doing that in a separate review. And you're going to get this in the box. You're going to get the factory trim ring there, and I'm not going to use it because I'm afraid it may hit the interior trim panel when I go to put it back on. Get a little instruction manual. You're also going to need this harness adapter here is 729300 by Metro. If you call Crutchfield or go on Crutchfield.com, they'll handle all that for you. They'll let you know everything you need to make this swap. It does come with these screws. We're going to actually use the Fosgate screws, and we're going to use the Fosgate bit that they gave us in the kit there. All right, to show you, here is the harness that I was telling you, the harness adapter. You don't have to cut the factory harness. So the good thing is I just plug it in. I put a zip tie on mine so they won't come apart. I'm going to wrap this with tape. I had to cut the ends off, and I double over my wire there so they're nice and tight in the connection. And you got to do that on both of those. What I did here is I did reuse the two factory holes in the top and the one in the bottom there. And on the speaker, I did modify and notch that a little bit so I'm a little bit higher because it won't be an exact fit in there. But I wanted all the weight on that bottom screw, so that's why I did it the way I did. So the bottom screw will hold all the weight with the speaker kind of shifted down, and then that will line up with the factory hole. I also did pre-drill my holes, and I used what I call spring clips right here because the factory does have a little tab here that the screw has about that much to screw into plastic. When you realign your holes, it's just kind of a thin piece of plastic there. So I wanted these tabs where the screw tightens up into that metal and kind of clamps onto that edge there. So I'm going to finish this up and put this wall back in. I'll try to get you another video on the sound. I did listen to it just a little bit to test it. Again, taking this panel off, there's other videos for this, but a real quick rundown. You got to take this lower trim panel out. You've got some clips here in the back. There's going to be some screws in here. There's going to be a part here. You got to take the screw out. I took out that second shelf that goes on the back. It was a little bit easier to get this whole side of the wall out and taking that piece out. You've also got a seat belt that you got to take out, and you're going to take out that lower front piece at that passenger side door to get this thing out. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe and share, and that's to the point.